Right now we're on our way to
Japan!
where we'll spend 36 hours in Tokyo. This is our first overseas trip together, so I'm expecting there to be bumps along the way. But I'm excited for us to embark on this journey. Come along as I eat, sleep, and play the next 36 hours in Tokyo. Our first order of business is to get to our hotel, but to do that we're faced with this. Japan's subway system is comprised of 286 stations and 13 lines. For someone like me that's directionally challenged, this was a nightmare. Luckily, Mandy has a good sense of direction. So what was my contribution to getting around? Well, Mandy's not the best at keeping track of her stuff. Luckily for her, I'm the opposite. So all the important things like passport, rail pass, and money are in my possession.
Well, I think it means you carry my weapons in your backpack and you give them to me when and if I need them.
After all that, we finally made it to our hotel. It seems they are going after a library aesthetic with books lined up all against the wall. So this is the room we're staying in. It was very clean and perfect for our stay. But I will say, Japanese hotels tend to be more cramped. Just look at how close the toilet, sink, and tub are. We were tired and hungry from traveling all day, so we decided to explore the surrounding area for a late night bite. We stumbled across a place called Tori Beer. This restaurant served drinks alongside the most juicy and crispy fried chicken I had ever tasted. The chicken had a light batter around it, didn't taste too fried, and the soy glaze provided a delicious, sweet, and savory flavor. I'll give this place 4.5 chicken wings out of 5. The next morning we came to Meiji Jingu, a shrine dedicated to the spirit of Emperor Meiji. Located just beside Harajuku Station, the shrine and the adjacent park make up a large forested area within the densely populated city of Tokyo. To enter into the shrine, the etiquette was to wash your hands, then pour water into both hands to rinse your mouth, then wash your hands again. Once inside, you're met with a massive courtyard. They had a section for people to write down their prayers and wishes on wooden plaques, so that the spirits could bless them with their requests. I'd recommend coming here at least once, if not for the shrine, at least for the scenic stroll around the park nearby. Located in the heart of Harajuku, our next stop was at Takeshita Street for some food and shopping. Our first stop was at Noah Coffee for a light brunch. We got their green tea latte with oat milk. Here's what Mandy thought of the drink.
It's very creamy and it tastes like authentic matcha. It doesn't taste like green milk and it's just delicious. I really like it.
We then ordered their egg salad sandwich with a side salad. The sandwich contained eggs, mayonnaise, tomato, ham, and lettuce. The bread was super soft and it was like eating a delicious savory cloud. Lastly, we ordered their waffle with fruits and ice cream on top. Japanese desserts tend to be less sweet than their American counterparts, so this was a nice treat to end the meal. Overall, I'd give this place 4 sandwiches out of 5. We were on our way to get some more food, but she got drawn in by the bright lights of these self-serve photo booth stations, so we had to make a little pit stop. Our next stop for a light snack was at Marion Crepes. They are most known for the dessert crepes, with fruit, cream, and ice cream inside. However, we decided to go with their curry chicken crepe because we had too much dairy at the previous place. The crepe was super fresh, but the chicken was cold and nothing special. To be fair, we didn't order their more popular items, so I'll give them 3.5 crepes out of 5. No trip to Japan is complete without visiting the famous Ichiran Ramen. Their ordering system was super unique. Before sitting down, you'd first order and pay for the bowl and toppings that you wanted at this kiosk. With your order ticket in hand, you then go find an open window to take a seat. You may now order your noodle texture and broth taste based on your preference. Their process is super fast. It hadn't even been 5 minutes before they brought out our ramen to our table. If you're expecting face-to-face customer service, you won't be finding it here though. The culture of this store is to get in, eat, and get out, and honestly I'm not too mad about it. They even had little privacy windows at each booth so you can eat without being disturbed by others. The noodles were cooked to perfection, offering the right amount of resistance as I bit into it, and it definitely soaked up the flavor of the broth. The broth offered a nice warm savory hug and was soothing to the soul. I'll give this place 5 ramen bowls out of 5. It was such a coincidence that my cousin and her boyfriend were also in Tokyo at the same time, so we decided to meet up. For dinner, we wanted to knock off sushi from our bucket list, so we decided to come to Midori Sushi Ginza. This place seems like a super popular spot. We put our name down 15 minutes after our opening and it took us an hour to get in. We ordered their variety plates which came with uni, salmon, tuna, shrimp, masago, eel, and tamago. They say that we eat with our eyes first, and the presentation of the food definitely complemented the freshness of every single item. One thing I did learn about myself is that I am slightly allergic to raw shrimp. My tongue felt a bit tingly after. I'll give this place 4.5 shrimps out of 5. Definitely worth the hour wait. By this point in the trip, I was definitely running on fumes. I tend to be a homebody, so the fact that we were making the most out of our trip to Tokyo definitely drained my social battery. But I couldn't leave Tokyo without experiencing the famous Shibuya crossing. Just look at how many people are crossing this intersection at one time. It seems chaotic, but somehow hundreds of people manage to get across with no issue. Reflecting on this trip to Tokyo, there were definitely a lot of unforgettable moments, but 36 hours is not enough time to scratch the surface of what this place has to offer. I'll definitely have to come back one day. But for now, I was feeling the exhaustion, and this is probably what it felt like. If you made it this far into the video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.